I've been hearing a lot from farmers is we're having a big emergency financially because of the tariffs and the trade war. And something I keep hearing is we were lied to. We didn't think Trump would do this. So as someone who is a farmer and was a farmer during the Trump 2024 election cycle, in fact, I was running for office as Commissioner of Agriculture in my home state of North Carolina. Let me tell you what the conversation in agriculture was actually like. I can't recall anybody who actually thought Trump wasn't going to start a trade war. What do you mean we were lied to? Everyone knew this was going to happen. Because for one thing, he was running on starting a trade war with China again. Now, like most people, I thought, this is insane. How are farmers, whose job depends on exports, going to support a guy who is promising to destroy their business? I got an opportunity to sit down with the farm lobbyist, and credit to him, he did actually sit down with me because I was running as a Democrat. A lot of farm spokespeople just wouldn't. And I asked him point blank, I said, hey, we all know this is going to happen. We all know this is his plan to start a trade war that is going to hurt your businesses just like it did last time. We all know this, right? And he said, yep. Yeah, we know. And I said, then explain to me why we're supporting this guy. Make it make sense to me. I said, explain it to me like I'm five, because, I am a Democrat, so you'll have no trouble speaking to me like I'm five. So let's start with that. And he said, listen, we understand there's some risks with being part of the Trump coalition. We understand there's some risks to us. But we also understand that there are going to be some benefits. Let's unpack this just a minute. What kind of benefits could that have meant, right? What kind of benefits could people have been looking forward to that might have made up for the fact that we're about to start a trade war? And everybody knew it. Well, first off, last time Trump did this, he just gave farmers a lot of free money. So I'm sure people assumed that would happen again. There was, of course, the big, beautiful bill that had lots and lots of tax breaks, which farmers are really interested in because folks don't realize this, but farmers are actually quite wealthy. The majority of small family farmers at this point in U.S. history are millionaires. Most small family farmers are millionaires. So this is a group of people, farmers, who are very, very interested in tax breaks because they have a lot of estate and a lot of property to think about. This is something that kind of drives me nuts. As someone who came up in agriculture as a farm worker, working for farmers, people keep saying, but farmers are working class. They're voting against their working class interests. When will they wake up? Never, because they're not working class. We've had the numbers on this for decades. The USDA's had data on this for years on the internet where you could just look it up. No one's ever bothered to look. We just assumed farmers were working class because, big trucks. Land and tractors and trucks ain't cheap. It's not that complicated. We had a century where, the smallest, poorest family farms are getting pushed out. Well, who's left? It's not poor people, is it? So anyway, that's another big benefit that farmers got from Trump is big tax breaks. $52 billion in additional free money for farmers. But of course, that's not enough. They're expecting other bailouts to come after that. And that has not been available so far. So everybody's starting to sweat just a little bit.